Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. Good boy. Come here, son. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. No, come on. Mhm. Hey, how you doing? Good boy. What? Huh? Hi, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you. So obedient.
Good boy. Oh. You ready? Come on, big guy. Boy. Good boy. Boy. Oh, wrong one. Let's see, hold on. boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. There we go. All right. So what we'll do is we'll go and see how busy the small dog park is.
Okay.
And we can start there if there's no other pups in there.
Okay.
Sometimes there are, sometimes there aren't. And then if there are, because I think I saw one other small one, we can go to the bigger dog park and kind of get them used to everybody, and then off leash, get them that energy out, and then we can, after they've settled in, we can work on
That's right.
we can work on the recall and things like that.
Good girl. What a good girl you are. What a good girl you are. I know, Mommy's getting snack out.
Down, bud.
That was not so good.
Thank you. Good boy. Down. Good boy. There you go.
Come here. You guys want some?
You have to. The main thing is to slow down with him and ask him to sit before doing anything, because he can do those things. He's just excited. So really taking the moment to get him settled in. I have to fix this here. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult because he knows that you have treats now, so he's gonna be razor focused on you. Like you said, it's a good and bad thing. You just kind of take advantage of it and have him listen to you and sit patiently and those things for the treats that he wants. It's okay, we're gonna go ahead and take our time, let her kind of come along as she is. There you go. Especially with all the different smells and pups gonna be along the way. It's good to try to take your time, or else you'll end up kind of trying to do too much. And it gives them a moment to kind of get familiar with the surroundings and get some of that energy out and settle in, and it'll be kind of a good time to kind of warm up. Like when she does listen to you, go ahead and give her that treat and that reward, because it's going to get harder and harder from here on out. So that's why it's good to kind of start slow right now. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll take this trail here to the left a little bit, so we'll let them pass and then we'll go. It's a pretty nice day. Usually on the weekends this place is a lot busier than the weekdays. So, but that's why it'd be good for us to work with him here. Because sometimes when you go to the dog park and there's like maybe one or two, you don't really get the kind of experience kind of working through all the distractions. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get them over to the left here before this whole parade comes through. How you doing? I know, you want to say hi too. Sorry, he's just excited. Oh yeah, you want to say hi to the puppy?
That's right.
There you go, good boy. Settle. Good settle. Hi, look at the big boy. Oh my goodness. Oh girl, there you go. There you go. Good.
That's right.
And that's what I mean about like letting them get that energy out. Because it's gonna happen, especially when they're not used to it and it's new and exciting. And that's also another reason why you want to try to take them, good boy, good potty. You want to take them to these situations more often so they get used to it, and it's easier for them to calm down and redirect.
Right here.
Very good, there you go.
Good girl.
Very
Oh,
good.
don't look funny, buddy.
So the next time when he looks to you, go ahead and ask him to sit prematurely instead of correcting him for jumping too late. I would help you, but I have my hands full right now. So a lot of it is going to be, like I said, just kind of doing preemptive work.
This way, come on. Good girl.
Oh, yes. So go ahead and get a treat ready. And when you say Goose's name and he pays attention to you, ask him to sit. So that way you'll know. Mhm.
Goose. Goose, sit.
There you go, good.
Good boy, Goose.
Good. And then this is Poppy. She's like, hi, me too. Poppy.
Sit. Sit, Poppy.
And she can too, there you go.
Poppy, sit.
Good. There you go. Try not to pop the treat back up because that almost lures them back up too.
Okay.
Just try to stay calm and low and release the treat whenever they're settled.
Lose a finger.
Yeah, that's the thing too. You have to treat it like instead of your fingers like chopsticks, your hand like a bowl.
Gotcha.
So like I said, the combination of that.
That with horses and
Yeah, and it helps too because, like I said, with puppies, slowing things down helps it so they're not just trying to quickly nip at it, and especially when you're moving it away, they almost feel more inclined to try to quickly get it. Yeah, so it's just you get to learn how to handle puppies since you've had your nice calm dog here for a while. Hi, how you doing? In comparison, oh, I know, you want to see the big one? He's a little unsure of bigger dogs sometimes. They're both really friendly.
Her too. They could chase her away.
Aww.
Yeah.
Started barking at her.
Aww. It's beautiful.
So much sniffing. All the sniffs.
We're gonna meet each other eventually at the dog park. We'll see.
Yeah, eventually.
Aww. Good girl, Poppy.
The fun is getting to
Good
the
boy.
dog.
Right?
Absolutely.
All of you okay? Good girl.
Looked like we just missed a big crowd too.
Yeah, there's usually people that do like a whole group dog walk on Sundays here.
Oh, okay.
They start gathering at about 11.
Gotcha.
In the
About
parking
what
lot.
time we're leaving.
You'll get
They
the.
gather over there and they go the long way.
Oh, cool.
Come through the back of the park.
Learn something new every day.
They go back up. You know where that construction was you passed?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
There, it's all blocked up.
that looked new too,
They
didn't it?
go up that way. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
A couple months.
That's awesome.
All right, come on, dog.
let's all go.
They're like, you're all just standing around.
Yeah,
Girl,
they're doing great.
girl.
And this kind of goes back to that conversation that we had, like about walks and how we kind of make it from A to B, and dogs are, the walk is A to B.
Girl,
Sure.
beautiful. Girl.
So same thing there.
Sit.
Good.
Very much it's the journey, not the day.
Yeah.
Come here, Andy.
So same thing there.
Girl, thank you.
I know, that's lot of smells. Oh, there's a butterfly. Got a couple coming up behind us here. Hi, how you doing? You want to say hi? Okay, there you go. Aw. Don't be too much. Aw. They're both puppies. They look like they're doing great. Oh, yeah. Oh, this one is for treats. A little bit with Poppy too, but she's getting better. Him, you still have to like really micromanage it. Oh, at least it's a good place for it. When the weather is nice and stuff, you'll have kids at the playground. You can get them used to not jumping on. Oh. And then, so, yeah. Aussie cattle dog, Aussie Shepherd, and then a poodle.
She's half Great Pyrenees, half Lassie.
Can you tell the difference with trainability? Because I think they're supposed to be the most trainable dogs.
Because of their intelligence, yeah. But that can also make it difficult too, yeah. Mm-hmm. And like I said, with puppies, it's mostly just the energy that you're contesting with than anything else. Very good. Oh my goodness, look at that one. Look at this one. This one's well behaved. This one's like completely free roaming over here. There you go. Hey, how you doing? Good. Yeah. Oh, a sweet little guy. Is he young?
He's 2 years old.
Yeah, he's cute. Good girl. Good girl. He's like, me too, no jumping. There you go. Good boy. Oh, we're gonna get all tangled up now. Man, you guys are gonna have plenty of friends that you already know by the time we get to the dog park. At least we won't have to worry about too much about getting them acquainted with everybody at first. That's something too that you'll want to take note of when you want to take her to the dog park, because a lot of times in the earlier mornings you can kind of introduce her to new dogs one at a time as they come in.
Right, rather than like a whole.
Yeah. So like if you come in like later in the evening, like 5 or 6, you're gonna probably be like, oh, hi 20 dogs.
Right.
You know, and it can be overwhelming a little bit for some dogs. I think she'll probably be okay, but it's just something to keep in mind. So what you kind of see that, so that attention, as soon as he gives it to you, ask him to sit. Like as soon as he looks, because he's looking at the treat and you at the same time.
Right.
And so we have to help him with that impulse by kind of interrupting his train of thought. Because if we don't interrupt his train of thought early enough, he's gonna just pop up like that. Mm-hmm. Good girl, there you go. She's gotten a little bit more practice with me, as you can tell. He was only a 2-week boarder and he's still got about a week left. Yeah, yeah. He's wicked smart. In like some areas he's got like sit and stay a lot better than she does, because she wants to always be with somebody, so it's harder for her. But he actually, like, he needs those prompts.
Sit.
There you go, much better. Good girl, Poppy. Good boy. There you go. There you go. Good. Good, much better. Much better. There you go. She's doing great. And
I got her one of the, it's like a figure 8 thing. It goes under his throat and over her nose.
I've seen those.
And my brother has one he got for his dog, and I was up there last weekend, and we took him for a walk, and I mean, it was amazing. He's a puller.
Yeah.
And so I ordered one.
There you go.
And she doesn't love it, but she doesn't hate it, but it does work. It's a puller.
Yeah, sometimes it'll take him a while to get used to. I actually have him learning on a head halter as well.
Yeah.
And it does pretty much the same thing, because as soon as they start pulling, the harder that it pulls, the more uncomfortable it is for them, so it naturally discourages. So let's go ahead and go in the small dog park. with less distractions at first, and then we'll upgrade to the bigger one after we get some recall practice in. Aww.
Girl, that beat works.
And we'll meet up with everybody. Usually I'll want them to kind of run around and play and get some energy out, but it'll be easier to kind of start here and then go instead of going back and forth. And they'll be able to kind of run around and play with each other at least too, I feel like. Don't open that one yet. Go ahead and unleash them first. And that way I can get these guys off the leash. And things are much, much easier. This little girl, she'll stay with me, but this guy, he'll yeah. He's pretty good about,
Sit.
there you go. Good. Very good with this one too. There you go, good. Good girl. Yeah, like I said, pros and cons, because they really love treats.
Yeah.
It adds to that excitement and it kind of makes them want to jump up for it. But the pro is the fact that they also will work for it. We just got to make them work for it. All right. There you go.
Oh.
And after you.
Like, oh my gosh, what do I do?
And now we'll just kind of let them run around and play for a little bit. Do you need bug spray? I got some if you need it. It'll probably be a good idea in this area. There you go. Oh yeah.
Maybe you'll break it up.
Poppy is just naturally verbal when she plays. It's the funniest thing because she's like this small poodle, but she's like, "Arr, arr, arr." There you go. Look at these guys.
Tell him, Indy.
Oh, get an opportunity to actually put all this stuff down now. Oh.
Now you're like carrying.
I probably don't need half of it, but I didn't want to make the trip all the way back to the car in case we needed anything. Because that could take a long time. Yeah, they're doing great so far though with meeting everybody. This one was a little barky and pulley with the other dogs. And that's what you'll find too, is the dogs that like are more excited will cause other dogs to be more excited. Whereas if the dogs are nice and calm during the approach, they stay calm.
Go play, girlfriend.
Poppy's like, hi. Hi. Good girl. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, they're already getting me.
Yeah. I'll probably be up here. But especially in the fall, this place is great, except for the mosquitoes because of all the water nearby. I made the mistake one time not bringing it, and I had to leave and go to like the Walmart to get some. It was so bad.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Here, I'll take some too before we do. Thank you. Yeah, great park outside of that, because I don't know if they treat it like the Fredericksburg Dog Park. That one they treat for mosquitoes and bugs, which is nice. So you get less. It doesn't completely eliminate the problem, but I think because this space is. She's like, but I'm eating grass. Oh yeah, look at her. Oh yeah, he's a quick one. Oh, there you go.
That's why they're such a good cattle dog.
Yeah. Energy for days.
Oh, Poppy, okay.
Oh, wipe out.
Wiped out.
So now that they're kind of just shifting gears and exploring, is when I'm gonna try to practice that recall, since they're kind of they're not running around, they're not playing, he's just kind of eating grass. Goose, come. Good place. Good. Good girl. Right, and this is what a lot of people mean by like that trainability. Like he knows and understands, but the hard part is like being preemptive, like things like that. Oh, hi. Would you like some salmon too? Would you like some salmon
Sit
too?
though, Missy.
Good. Oh, good
Go,
sit. There you
good
go.
girl.
Good boy.
I know if I do this, I get gummies.
Even Goose breathes at 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yep.
Okay, good. There you go. And then as simple as that, now we just like wait for them to disperse and get distracted by things. Another good one is like I'll keep an eye out for when dogs come up, and then I'll recall them from that.
Gotcha.
So it's good practice, especially like a nice fenced-in environment.
Yeah, no, this is great. I've never been to this dog park before,
Oh, there you go. The water station is right there for the dogs.
so. Okay.
And then up there, that building that we passed has a bathroom for you.
Perfect. I figured. I saw all the ball fields up there.
Yeah.
Girl.
And like I was telling that person too, like during the evenings, the playground there gets pretty popular with kids. So if you need to work with her, not running off towards kids and redirecting, you could always just work around that area too on like a longer leash or something. Yeah.
I have to find out, like, busy over there. 'Cause all the camps are done now because the kids are back to school, so.
Usually evenings and weekends is the only time. Because most people don't go to parks nowadays.
I know.
Like the Old Mill Park is like pretty popular. And the playground there gets pretty popular because so many people and so many kids go there because of the beach front along the water.
Yeah.
Good boy. But even that usually only gets busy in the evenings and weekends now too. Good job.
Lindy, look around. Good girl.
So we'll let her get pretty far away. Oh, easy, boo boo. Hi.
Oh.
Good
you're
girl.
so lazy.
Oh, there we go.
Go get him.
Thought about it.
Oh, goodness. Go get him. Go get him, Indy. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him.
She's so chill.
Well, we did do a 2-mile walk this morning, so
Oh, no. That's okay.
got out a lot of the energy. She has to. She needs it. That's when she does all her business.
Good girl,
There
Poppy.
you go. Oh, she's going to see.
There you go. So go ahead and try to call her back in first.
Indy. Indy.
Right.
Indy.
Goose, come. Good boy.
Girl. Good
Very good.
girl.
Oh, place. Very good.
Here, come on, get up here. Sit.
Good.
Sit.
Good girl, Poppy. Poppy, you didn't really go though, but that's okay.
Sit.
Let's try to get her attention first and then ask her to sit. Especially here, she's gonna have a lot of distractions. There you go. Good.
Oh, no, Goose.
You could ask him to wait and then he'll wait. I had to work with him on that too, I think, because he was maybe an only child. I can't remember if he has another pup at home. But like during treat times when everybody would be around, he'd be like constantly the one trying to jump his turn.
All right, go ahead.
But he's getting better.
Come on.
Mhm. Play.
Love to run.
It might be easier in the bigger dog park too when they have more friends that are running around.
She's like, I'm allowed to do this? She's not like this.
Right. Yeah. Luckily, we at least got an earlier start, and the rain is helping a little bit. Poppy, Goose, come. Very good. Very good. Wait. Good. Good boy. Good wait. All right, we got some pups coming. Very good.
Sit.
So go ahead and ask him to wait and then give her a treat. And you kind of saw there, he'll do it too. There you go. Good. Very good.
Here, you get one. Everybody gets one.
All right, let's go see. Goose, go. There you go. Go. Good boy. Poppy. See what I mean by I wouldn't worry about Poppy going off anywhere?
Yep. She's right.
Good girl. Oh, good job. So now I'll let them say hi and their greetings, and then I'll recall them back in as soon as they leave. Goose, Goose, come. Perfect, good job. Wait. Here she comes. Good girl.
Sit, wait, sit,
There you go. Good. There you go. Good.
sit.
Poppy's like me. Good girl. I got you, Poppy. There you go. Okay. Wait. Good boy. Good wait. There you go. There you go. So we'll probably do that a couple more times, and then I'll show you to the bigger dog park where all the action is going on, and then I'll show you to the last dog park before we leave. Oh, here we go. Here's another opportunity. Hi, how you doing? Goose, look. Oh, they're too distracted. Goose, look, dog. It's okay. Goose, come on. Goose, go say hi. Go say hi. There you go. Poppy, go say hi. Poppy's like, I know where the treats are.
I'm gonna stay here.
Good girl. Good boy. Perfect. And you kind of see how just...
Good girl. Sit.
Good. There you go.
Wait.
That was good. He put his brakes on that time.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
And you kind of see, like, we've only done it a few times, but every time after they meet a dog, he's now already coming back on his own.
Yep, and cheated too.
Mm-hmm. That's good. The hardest thing is to try to interrupt them when they're running to the dog. And that's something that you can try to build up to. So we'll try it here to see if they pass or succeed or not. But it's one of the hardest things, especially when they're running and playing and they're already engaged. It's really hard to recall off. So right here, right? Goose, Goose, come. Very good. Perfect. Place. Very good. Oh, place. Good enough. All right. Good. There you go. Hi, we're just practicing. We'll let him say hi in a second.
Good girl.
Beautiful pup.
Sit.
Right, so trying to get her attention first.
Sit.
There you go. Perfect. Good. You're getting better at that too.
Sit. Good boy.
All right, now you can go say hi.
Good girl.
Oh. See, that was really good there.
Yeah, good. All done.
I'll start packing up and then we'll start moving on unless you want to keep practicing, but I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, you get the idea too.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do with these guys is we'll just go to the dog park and we'll practice just recall and focus with all these distractions.
I know I have treats in my
Cool. All right.
Good job.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go in whenever you're ready.
Oh, like that.
Good girl.
There you go.
Oh, big guy. You got it? There you go. Go ahead and walk through and I'll be behind you so that way people don't escape. There you go. Thank you. Perfect. Hey guys, how are you doing? Is it cool if I put my stuff down here? Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh. Oh, good girl, Poppy. You're making friends. She likes people. Good job, Andy. Hi. Oh, good girl. Oh, good girl. You want some help? There you go. There you go. Ah, this is great for her. Oh, here goes Goose.
Are you being shy? There you go.
Because I thought with the VA, like, you had to say this is going to be my permanent residence.
Good girl, Poppy. Hi.
Yeah, the dog's are gonna drink that water.
Look at her getting all excited.
You could use your VA a month after night. Remember when I told you we'd have to move for a year? You could do a month after.
Good boy.
We just put a piece of it into and we fired it up for the first time yesterday. I mean, we built a lot of the stuff together. So she's like,
Emotional thing now.
yeah,
It's like,
it's our forever home, you know?
So we got a couple humpers.
Dad.
You'll want to keep an eye out. Most of the time.
Got it.
Most of the time, the parents will help you out with dispersing. But especially if you know if your dog is sensitive to it, you might want to be preemptive to help out. I've only met a couple dogs that are like highly reactive to it, and they don't like it at all, and they'll like snap at the other dog. So that's just something.
Oh, I have treats in my pocket. No, don't eat my pocket.
So that's something to look out for.
You went all smiles.
And also with the treats, that can also cause an issue. So sometimes I'll leave it, out on the other side too if it starts to be too bad.
Okay.
It's one of those times when you don't want to be the center of attention. Good girl. Good boy, Goose. Good boy. You making friends, bud? Oh, look at her go. She's doing really good. She hasn't jumped on anybody or anything.
Getting thoroughly sniffed. Thoroughly sniffed.
Aw. Aw.
Good girl, Indy.
Good girl, Poppy. Hey, good, how are you? Oh, I like the markings on the face here. Hi, Luna. Aw.
She doesn't understand, but she's learning.
Are you shy?
Yeah, a little bit. She likes people a lot. She's just nervous about the dog. I
Aw.
mean, she loves Betty, her sister, but she's nervous about the other dogs. But it's all right.
Sometimes it'll just take time for them to get comfortable.
She did finally lay down. I was like, all right, we're getting somewhere here.
At least there's a good crowd today, it looks like. Oh, Goose is having a good time.
Oh my gosh, Goose is having a ball. He found some running buddy.
Oh, go get him, Poppy.
Really? The house that we just bought here was 371. 371 is.
Hi. Where's Andy? There we go. Good girl. Boy, Goose. Did I lose her? Oh, there she is. She's underneath the bench there. Good girl.
Soul sacrifice. So that's what they opened the show with. Soul sacrifice.
Hey man, how you been?
Oh my God, I don't even recognize you. What's up?
Yeah, finally. Some time for personal grooming.
No, dude, I just didn't even recognize you.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. I recognize the Huskies from all the way over there.
10 songs was basically the greatest hit. And then he did all a bunch of other stuff. But he got Black Lives Woman, all the stuff. He played like 10 songs in a row early. Yeah, but he played when you saw it out.
Hi.
It was that's like the best thing you can possibly do. And like I said, he showed, and what's crazy, a lot of people might not know this audience.
Oh, hi.
They opened Woodstock, not open Woodstock, but that was the first song that
Yeah, she's like a natural in this environment.
at Woodstock. Yeah. 19 years old. I think so.
Oh yeah, here comes the husky.
So he was like,
Husky's like, hi? Hi, me.
No more, I'm done.
watch his face during that performance. You can feel it. Yeah, he's definitely feeling it.
Hi, I know.
I thought she'd be running around more. I'm kind of surprised that she's so kind of
Chill.
Yeah. Watch where you're walking. I didn't see there was one nice little pile of
Oh, no.
nasty poo right over there. I almost stepped in it.
Oh, they're usually better about picking
Yeah,
up
just
here, but somebody
watch.
probably missed it.
Watch where you're going.
Appreciate it. Usually it's like around the edges too, so the one in the middle is like,
There, yeah.
oh man.
I need to go see him just to say I saw him. I'm not a big Dave Matthews guy. I mean, I like his music, but it's just not something I ever really got into.
She's doing good.
But one of my good friends back in the day was every Dave Matthews.
Oh, there you go.
Right, oh yeah. That's why I want to see him live, because I think I would enjoy it much more than their,
There you go.
than their albums.
That's more of what I was
He's
expecting.
got a voice, I mean, he's got a whole
They're gonna be tired after this, that's for sure.
Yeah. She was already a little tired.
Oh, look at them go.
Plus she, does not like the car ride, so that was stressful.
Oh,
It was absolutely,
oh.
I missed it.
Trying to. The Frederick.
Comes up under the bed.
Oh, good girl. Hi. You got a friend there? You got a friend following you?
Indy!
You can always look around too. I don't know if any of the other ones are closer to you, dog park wise.
I don't know if it. Excuse me, Annie. I'll have to look.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, there are none
There
in
might
Stafford.
be some in Fauquier, which isn't too far from me.
There you go.
That might be closer.
Good boy. Yeah, it's always, it doesn't hurt to check it out too. Sometimes people, like, I'll go to this one specifically for the small dog park, because it's usually nice and quiet. And I know a lot of the people here and the Fredericksburg location. But so long as you find one that, is convenient for you, especially with the car sickness, something closer. Oh. Yeah, sandals probably not the best attire for. Oh no. At least we got in a session beforehand.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah,
thinking.
it was looking pretty gray.
Yeah, I was like, it's not gonna rain.
Yeah, I also try to avoid white as well while we're talking about attire.
I honestly didn't have all my stuff in the basement because I didn't bring my clothes up. I washed them, folded them, everything. I was like, I'll just put these on.
That's understandable. But that's why usually, you'll see me in the same kind of dirty shorts because, when I know I'm going to go out working. Yeah. When I know I'm going to go out and get dirty anyways, I'm just going to wear the shorts that get dirty,
Oh, yes.
And it helps save a lot of your clothes. Aww.
He likes the husky.
Aww. Probably because they're all chill like she is over there. Big fluffy family.
I used to have a husky.
He loves kids.
I love huskies. That was my first dog too. Oh, look at the new little one.
Get ripped up.
Hi.
All right, come on, baby.
Oh.
They love milk popping.
Look at this poor little one trying to come in. Oh. Good girl, Poppy.
He's got a big nose, doesn't he?
Besides
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably would be better safe to sorry to head out here. What I'm gonna do. Oh, look, she's coming back to you anyways. Look at that. Oh, what a good girl. You come to say hi? Say hi to the new pup?
New friend.
And what I'll start doing is I'll start putting my stuff in holding, and then I'll do recall a couple times, and then I'll release them, and then we'll go.
Okay.
I usually like to do it that way so that I don't think the last time that you call them to you to leave, and some dogs get perfect. Because some dogs would be like, oh no, I know if I come now, then I'm gonna have to stop playing.
Gotcha.
I don't think you'll have a problem with these guys, but sometimes with the puppies, it's like, I don't want to listen anymore, you know, because...
I'm having fun. Oh,
Yeah.
Andy, you're filthy.
Aww. She found the one patch of dirt to roll around in.
Andy. Oh my goodness.
You're so cute though. Look at that face. Look at that
This is
face.
what she does in her mud pit.
Oh yeah.
So she comes up and she's covered in mud.
I could see that.
Just kind of like she is right now.
That's awesome. Oh, we got a couple new pups.
Come on, Indy.
And this will be hard too, especially when you come like mid-time, because you'll have to contest with all the dogs constantly coming and like re-exciting everybody and everything. Oh. There you go. Oh, there you go. There goes Andy. She just cleared that stroller. That was funny. Oh, look at her go. Oh, she's okay. She's just running around with everybody.
Fresh pee, yay. Go run around and get some of that dirt off of you. Go on.
Aww.
Wow, that made me laugh.
Goose being the new pup. There you go. Goose.
Come on, Indy.
Good boy. Come. Oh, here, we'll wait for them to come.
Roxy, come here.
Good job. Good listen. That was good.
Filthy. Look at you.
Gotta get your saddle.
Poppy. Poppy is all the way down there. Poppy.
Oh, that's
Good
surprising.
girl.
But good.
Come here, Goose. Come here. Good boy. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Yeah,
Girl.
really good. I think she was following a little one or something all the way over there. There you go. She goes, hi.
Good job.
Oh. You got someone to run with you, bud. She did great for her first time.
Yes, you did.
Really?
As I said, especially you come around in the fall when it's a little bit cooler out, just don't forget the bug spray. But this place is really great. Letting them kind of run around, play, get that energy out. It's a big part of why these guys are perfectly okay at home, because after sessions, especially social sessions like this, you don't have to worry about them getting into anything.
You're too tired.
Yeah, they're gonna go back home and they're gonna nap, and because when they wake up, they know we're gonna do it again. Probably do an indoor session later because of the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You're gonna be stuck inside.
Oh, there he goes, Andy.
Yep,
She's like,
she's
like, I'm
I'll
coming.
fix it. I'll fix it.
She's so funny.
I can't believe you got so dirty, girlfriend.
She's only a slighter shade of dirt. Oh, there he goes. Aww.
Oh, that is some really good job.
Oh, good boy, Goose. Hi, how you doing? Hi. Oh. I know, it was nice meeting you guys. Oh, good boy, Goose. Hi, I know. You can always
no
tell.
Ma'am. Come on, no digging. Good girl, thank you.
Good boy, Goose. That's always the hard part too. It's like, especially in the locations where dogs have started digging, it almost encourages other dogs to dig. So you have to just kind of keep an eye on it. All right, who are we missing? Poppy. Oh, look at her go. Is she going potty? She just smelled. No, she just smelled. Okay. Back, guys. Oh, I know. Look at her. See if we can get her back from here again. Oh. Poppy! I don't know if she can even hear me from here. Yeah, Poppy! Too far. Poppy! Almost. Poppy! Oh my goodness, here she comes. Good girl, come on. Come. Good girl. There we go. Very good. Good girl. Good girl, come on, let's go. And you can kind of clearly see, even though it's not too far, how like dramatic the distance makes when you're trying to call her. It's really hard. Come on, Poppy. Good girl. Come on. Good girl, yes. Good job. Okay. Good boy. Good girl, Poppy. Is she coming? She's coming. Look at that. Very good. Then right into the outside. Good job. Cool. All right. Do you have any questions or anything else that you want on film before I end it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she did great.
She did really well.
Good boy, Goose. Much better.
Good boy, Goose.
You can kind of see what I mean by like that energy. Now that it's cut, he still wants the treat, but he's not gonna like immediately. There you go. He's not gonna immediately like jump up and maul you for it. Good boy. Who's that? Good boy. Yeah, go say hi. So there it is, right? So we'll go ahead and give him that command.
Hey, Goose, can you sit?
It's in there somewhere. There you go. So, yep. So that's something that we'll have to work with, and I'll give him a pause and give him time to settle. But as soon as he's approaching you, go ahead and give him that command, right? Because you need to interrupt that. Oh, careful! Watch out. There's stuff there. You got to interrupt that. Let's move this way a little bit. You gotta interrupt that train of thought of him just being excited and listening to you. So, almost. I'll start from far away. We'll watch out behind you. There you go. Good boy. Okay.
Can you sit? Can you sit?
Oh, so same thing there. As soon as he turns his attention to you, that's when you have to kind of give him that.
Nobody.
It's okay. There, we'll reset again. Good. Now try to get to the side. Perfect. Good. Almost. Go ahead and step underneath. There you go. It's hard. There you go. Good. And here's a treat for you. There you go. Good. There you go. Better. And you can go ahead and unclip that from his face too when he sees you. So go ahead and ask him to sit. There you go. Good. There you go. And here's a treat for you. I know. There you go. Good boy. Oh, sorry.
Well, you got that.
Good second. There you go. Good. Very good. There you go. Good. And now, yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. Oh, so see, as soon as he looks to you, he's getting ready to. So that's what I mean about you have to give him that command as soon as he pays attention. Go ahead and take that off of his face. It's just around his collar there. Just unclip the front, and then right above his collar is the buckle for it. There you go.
You have your hand on it.
There it is. Perfect. And that'll help because he's too distracted right now for it. Anyways, there you go. Good. Oh, there you go. There you go. Good. There. Okay, now get ready, Dad, because he's gonna look to you, and then he's pretty much gonna be almost right away, right, when he's coming up to you.
Goose.
Oh, well, now of course he's gonna get distracted.
Goose.
Random flowers.
That's it.
There you go. Good.
Good boy. Good boy. Need to think.
You sit?
Good. So you almost have to, like, as soon as he's approaching and he's focused, you have to break that almost right away. It'll take some practice, but the more preemptive you are with it, the less that he'll actually jump, and then you're, you know, working on getting him down and all that stuff. Perfect. Good. So we'll let Dad again. Oh. I'll get it. I was wondering what those were. I hope it's flowers. I don't see any plant life around here, so. Okay. There you go. Good. Good. All right. So now he's gonna go see Dad again. Oh. There you go. Good. Now he's getting distracted. Okay. Very good. Good. See the. Very good. So the problem is, like, there you go. There you go. Good boy. So the problem is, and you'll see this in the video too, he knows what to do. It's just the fact that you have to interrupt his excitement to help him focus on things and to calm down. And that'll come also with age too. But he doesn't do too bad in kind of lowering his energy level after that initial burst. So that wasn't too bad. Definitely, and you'll see what I mean when you watch the video over again, and you kind of see what I mean by, like, as soon as he looks at you, you have to, like, break up that thought. Because if you, as soon as he looks, he's like, wait, you know, you just have to kind of interject in there. Good thing. Oh, it sucks because I actually have his new vest coming in today, but you'll see it in the next video. But it's a little bit bigger than this. I think it'll fit him better, and also has a handle on the back of it as well. Lots of stuff to get into. And we'll go over some things for walking and everything else, but he's been doing really good with it. I got a compliment from a lady last night about how well he was behaving.
So do you still sort of feel fear first and figure it out?
It's more apprehension, luckily, than fear. Fear definitely triggers it too, you know, because it makes it more apprehensive.
Those cases where somebody's surprised and coming around the corner.
And the way that we've been able to kind of get him to disengage from that is either with a squeaker ball and also just a normal just a normal anti-bark collar. And I'll show you the kind that I use because it's customizable. And the beep and vibrate works for him. Haven't had to use, like, the shock feature or anything intense like that. And you'll see why, like, different gear actually affects his walking behavior too. Either because he's used to pulling. Hi, how you doing? Is it okay if he says hi? There you go. He's so excited. Good boy. Yes. Very good. Hi. Good boy. Very good. He's getting really good with that too. Just checking back in, which is really nice. You'll see that today when we were working on redirecting him for the pups.
Hey, you sit, bud?
Good. There you go. Good. But actually getting him to redirect. There you go. So as soon as he was looking at you, there you go. She's gotten it down. Dad's still trying to avoid it. It'll take some practice. Some of those things will be reconditioning on your end too, you know. So because the reason why he keeps jumping for that attention is because he's excited and because, like, he's looking at Dad now. Perfect. There you go. Because in this And this works because you're giving him something else to do and to think about. Even if it's momentary, it's enough to kind of stop that impulse of, Dad, jump, you know? And all we're doing now is like, Dad, oh, he's giving me a command. Oh, look at that guy go.
Got a little energy going there.
Good boy. Very good. So that's what the main thing we've been working on with him is just seeing, very good, seeing somebody and then redirecting back to us. Very good. And just checking in, you know. So even when he is excited, even when he's uncertain.
Because I saw you didn't tell him to do that.
That's just lots of practice. And I was really proud of him because he did that today. We actually peeled him from dogs because we're at the dog park this morning. This dog's seeing and then him running to the dogs and then just coming back on his own. And then in one case we got the practice in when he was running to the dog, but he stopped when we asked him to and came back. So he's getting a lot better at that impulse control, but you can kind of see here with the excitement, it's the same thing you'll have to kind of work with for a bit just because he's a puppy and excited.
Yeah, I just sort of wonder if in our neighborhood setting now, for example.
Good boy.
If that's going to sort of benefit
Yeah.
on the walks.
Like he definitely has his fences that he just knows. He'll start barking at them before we even. He remembers every encounter that we've had, good or bad.
And that's where being preemptive, like if you also know, excuse me, that he's gonna go up to a fence and start barking and whatnot, you can get his attention early. You know, have him follow you, focus on you, sit, stay, recall, things like that, just to get his re-engagement with you. So that way he's not just solely focused on what you don't want him to focus on.
Yeah, and when I've tried on those, you know, it's like a half a block of this fence and this yard that we go by, and there's no other way to go.
Oh.
And there's no other side of the street. You're kind of like in this slightly weird area, and he's just
Boy.
like so focused and zoned in on that fence. I can't break it with a treat, anything. I usually try to
So easy snipping.
Right. In those instances, then starting off as far away from the fence as possible, and then getting him to sit, stay, and focus on you, and then noticing, as soon as he kind of hits that threshold where he can't focus on you, don't go forward anymore.
Hey, Goose.
He was like, "Well, it's nice meeting you, parents. Back. There you go. Back to the floor, and all the treats on it."
Yeah, I mean, every time I've watched all the videos, ready.
She's done her homework.
Yeah. And I can tell he just really comes up and gets his treat. He doesn't seem sad at all.
Oh no. Like you said, most of the time, especially with him, it's just excitement that you're working with, and just getting him to refocus off of that. And it's hard for a lot of puppies. That's why being consistent, very good. Because he does those things. You know he knows what to do. It's just whether or not he's so excited that he can control himself. Right? He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Yes.
I think that it's a benefit that he's so much motivated.
Yeah. It's just to help, especially because you know he's so driven by it. It's to help make those new habits, you know. And you know, you could always do it without treats too. I think some of our walks last night was a good example that we didn't have treats for every occasion. You know, take away. Come on. Wait. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Usually I won't have this, but we had it on from the dog park, and just kind of seeing how well he sticks and how he seems to get recall. Here, I'll give you guys actually the treat pouch. That'll be good practice for you. You might have to adjust it a little Hi, how you doing? Very good. Good job with that. Cool. Hi, how you doing? Good boy. Very good. It's that front one. So we'll just kind of do a casual walk with some recall, and then I'll switch gear and I'll kind of show you the things that we can use to kind of correct any pulling behavior whenever necessary. But he's been doing really good with the head halter, just still trying to get him used to having it on too. And that'll help. And then for the final day, we'll see how he does with just the easy walk again. I just like these because you'll have the visual aid of the vest with whatever patches that you want to use, as well as that it's a little bit more comfortable for him when you're kind of controlling and directing him.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a puppy. Hi, how you doing? Aw, you want to say hi? See how you're getting excited now? Goose. Goose. Yes. Good boy. Very good. And if you want to go around the corner, I don't know if they're having a class or seeing if she wants to actually meet. Because I see another dog there and they might be working with them. But if you want to ask her if they want to meet, that'll be good. That'll be good practice for you guys socially. Yeah.
Whatever you think.
Yeah, go ahead and ask her if they want to meet. That'll probably help their pup as well. Okay, no problem. But those instances, and you can kind of see that he wasn't barking until the other one was getting amped up. It was the same thing. That's the only other time when he'll trigger, and you'll see that from this morning as well. He was doing great with the dogs that were nice and calm. It's just when the other dogs start barking too, it just amps up his energy, and that one's just energy-based barking. That one's not apprehension or anything. That's why when he is doing those things, you want to take an assessment of why, because it will make a big difference in how easy it is to redirect him. With that, because he was just excited and the other dog was barking, just tapping on him, squeaker ball, perfectly fine. With the more apprehensive barking, like if he's unsure of another dog, he'll be a lot more consistent. You'll have to do some give him, make some space away from the other dog, get him to refocus on you, and that'll help you settle him down. Yeah. Yeah. That'll set him off, yeah. Yeah. So in those instances, it'd be good to try to just talk to the parents, figure out, hey, are your dogs friendly? Do they need space? Can we meet? Luckily, well, that's how you know when they tell you that they're not friendly, not too. Yeah.
Not being super social.
Good boy. And that could be hard. It's why sometimes going to the neighborhood dog park and maybe meeting them there to be able to communicate and talk to them and get to know them would be a good option for you guys if you have that where you guys are at. Because a lot of times people won't have time on walks, but then they'll have time at the dog park. And he's been doing great there too. Yeah, those are the only two things really. When because it then cuts out that that anxiety part of not being able to go, or that frustration of not just being able to engage. And that's why they're almost for her pup as well, especially if they're friendly, they're mostly just freaking out because they can't get there. So it's still good to have them redirect to you first and calm down, but then release, so you at least get that momentary redirection and focus from them. But a lot of times it's just better to just peel off the Band-Aid real quick, get that initial introduction done kind of like we did before, and then as he calms down, actually get that practice in. Because, especially with him too, he gets into that state when he's so active or so energetic that he can't focus. And we're still trying to teach him to calm down and to listen and stuff when he can't focus.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like trying to do some homework with your kids as soon as you walk through the gates of Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might need to let them kind of settle in and get some rides in and then go back to the hotel and then work on some homework. But it's just, you have to try to kind of choose a good time and place to work on things.
How's he been doing with your dogs, your pack?
Oh, great.
But he only plays with Poppy.
He plays with Poppy a little bit with Fiona too. It's hilarious though, because like Fiona, which is really good for him, it sounds like she's gonna kill everybody when they're playing because she's just so big and loud. And she's so imposing even though she's being friendly. That like,
The Great Dane.
yeah, it throws him off, but it's good for him to see that it's not a threat. Same with Lilo, the cattle dog, who's always growling and always wants like her rope toy, her personal space. She doesn't, follow through or anything on it, but it makes him listen, and respect her for it. So they all have their pros and cons. But he's been doing great with him, but he loves Poppy. Him and Poppy will just kind of go nonstop. It helps, especially, and that's what I say, and I know a lot of families can't do that, but that's where like the dog parks and daycare come in. But high energy dogs, the simplest solution is get another high energy dog for them to play with. And it just makes life a lot easier. Very good. Boy. And the way that I kind of wean off of that is I'll put the packs behind me, and then afterwards I have him look at me for the treat, and that's where you kind of see that focus still come in. Yeah, and then you reach back behind you and give him the reward. Usually after like the second or third command.
He's been working a lot on, at least I try to focus since he's a puppy, like doing like treats out here.
He's been doing great. He's getting a lot better too at actually staying for extended periods of time when moving away.
Yeah, I saw you working. And we've done sort of short sessions on that where I'll like make him sit up. We have the same little mat thing. I'll make him sit and I'll sprinkle some of this food down.
Yeah, to leave it.
Wait, and I'll let him go get it. Go
Hey.
find them all.
Yeah, it's good for that self-control and that patience. And you can kind of see, because we did this a little bit before on the evaluation, just how little you need the leash to help guide him. I mostly just use it right now just to kind of create a boundary, and then he just does the rest of the work himself, which is really good. And try to make things as easy on both parties as much as possible. Oh, got some trash there.
How's he been doing at night?
Good. He's been sleeping, except for that night when they all decided to just play until forever. This is normally fine.
A sleepover Goose.
Cause I'll just be working on videos anyways, and they'll just still be kind of going and playing. It's usually after last call they'll play for like maybe another half an hour to an hour. That one was a little bit longer than usual, but that was fine. I think because Poppy has been under.
Has he been out at night, or where's he been sleeping?
Oh, he'll either sleep on the floor or in the crate. It just kind of goes back and forth. He's been able to free roam without any problems.
Wow.
Big boy. I think our biggest problem with possum is that they haven't been able to really establish their,
There's no pecking.
there's no pecking order because
Everybody's
she can't hear and she'll look away and then, so they just, I don't know, he's very, very, very jealous.
Aww.
I'll send you maybe when we get home with him a video of what that looks like.
And if you can bring them next time too, that'll be really good, especially for the final walkthrough. So that way I can hopefully offer you some advice or give some tips. Or you can do like a sleepover if you're able to kind of drop them off the night of or something like that, or we can do another separate stay sometime.
I don't know how she would do with
the
the
two of
other
them.
dogs. Like she's different. Like I don't know how to describe her.
She likes the golden. That's the
good.
dog she likes.
And that'd be a good way I can assess her behavior and help her out as well.
She was a
Oh, hi, bud. You making friends? Good boy. That way. There you go. Good job. Good boy. And then mom. Good job. You're so funny. There you go.
her history is so stilted. She was part of a puppy factory, basically.
Aw.
Somewhere in Missouri, shoved straight into a pet store in Atlanta for months.
Aw.
A vet tech picked her up, thought she was just dumb,
Aw.
didn't realize she was deaf.
Yeah.
And so she, everything was wrong because she never learned a home.
Poor thing.
A crate was a place to pee.
Aw.
She didn't know.
Yeah, and that's where, like I said, my environment's perfect for that kind of thing because they have, we have difficult pups like that all the time. They come in and out, so my ladies are really good. We've worked with deaf dogs before and blind dogs, and also a lot of aggressive dogs. So
Yeah, and I wouldn't call her aggressive.
it'd be
'Cause
good
a lot
for.
of times she's standoffish, but
She doesn't like to get overly
like if
rough
a dog,
or surprised.
if somebody
Oh,
bumps
yeah.
into her, that's when she whips around and does that barking at his ears.
That's understandable.
That's what he does.
Right.
Golden has always just ignored her. I'm like, sorry.
Right. You know, being able to redirect him a lot easier now, I feel. I'd still want to see, but
Yeah.
In there, in honestly, in the morning, and stuff, they curl up in the same dog bed again.
oh,
But then I have to get a video from me. If I take her out to the bathroom, literally just across the driveway, she's barking like crazy inside, and I bring her in, she just barks fake.
oh.
And I don't know what he's trying to do.
Try, or especially for her case, giving her space to help her feel more comfortable. Because especially if she's barking at him too, it's going to be even harder to disengage him. So might be easier to help calm her down. Oh, that's good
At that
then.
point, she's like, just, hey, I just kind of want to go to the kitchen.
Oh, in that case, then probably just deal with him on his side. Good boy. Boy, big guy. The big guy. Good boy. Yes, very good. This way. Yeah, he's doing great. Alright, wait. Pros and cons of it being so small. Boy.
You want to keep checking out the store, bud?
And then we can also go outside for a walk too if you need to. So just get a feel of that, and then like I said, also it helps with parents because now you want him to just follow you instead of pulling him around constantly. There you go. Good. Good boy. Good job. He'll get reconditioned back to you guys pretty easily. I think he's like pretty much on autopilot for me now at this point. Very good. There you go. You can kind of see how conditioned he is to pull just like on his collar or on the back harness, but this helps to kind of balance that a little bit. Very good. Perfect.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? Just call him back when I feel it vibrating?
Either call him back or just have him redirect to you. I'll usually just move in a different direction so that way he'll go back into like follow mode. Yep. But that's good. Right? And there you go. Good. So that's the main thing is you just want to try to keep it as loose as possible, and then when he hits that boundary or starts going the wrong way, it just gives you that extra kind of assist in either redirecting or correcting him. The repeating theme is to try to do more with less effort. Good boy. Perfect. There you go. Good. And this really teaches you like that leash management because you have to kind of keep it tucked in a lot. And this would be good too. So if you do want him to just go, you just keep walking and the pressure will naturally build up on the leash for you. So you don't have to do any extra pulling. Yep, just keep walking and yep, there you go. So now instead of like that sudden force that you have to extra exert with your arm, you have continuous building linear force from your legs traveling. There you go. And this helps to hurry him along whenever, hopefully you're not in a rush, but sometimes it's understandable. And now you're using more so just your leg muscles, and you're trying to get him to just follow you as opposed to getting to like pulling him from whatever it was that just was distracting him. And that's what I find that really works the most, is just the fact that we're going somewhere and then he wants to follow. Good boy, there you go. So especially after all of that, when he wasn't paying attention for a long time and he starts paying attention again, that's when I would definitely reward him with like a treat.
What I had done right or wrong is when we were walking and he was chasing some runners at first, and so every time somebody was sort of jogging, he'd sit and I'd give him. So now, same thing with the bike. Now every time he sees a bike or a runner, he just sort of looks at me and it's like,
yeah,
"Take my treat."
That's fine. We're just conditioning his behavior, so instead of him running off, chasing him, he knows, to turn to you and sit down for a treat. Very good there. And this just conditions you to just keep walking. Good. So you kind of see how that works. It'll naturally let him know, because it's going to get more and more pressure just because you're going away from him. You don't have to do any extra work. So right here also, just keep walking, and there you go. And then when he redirects to you, then go ahead and give him the treat, especially in times like that when he's lagging behind because of all the distractions and all the smells. I definitely want to reinforce him again when he, checks back in on me, so to try to help keep that engaged. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. I had to weigh Poppy the other day because we were a little concerned about her weight. Oh no, healthy wise she's doing great. It's just she's supposed to be a standard poodle and she's only 20 pounds, whereas I guess her mom at this stage was concerned because she should be closer to like 30, 35 pounds.
I saw her. I was trying to figure out. What's a miniature standard?
Good boy. There you go. Oh, he is a hefty boy. 40 pounds. Not bad. Do you want to give Dad a try on the leash, and then we'll switch devices here? And the other one is the head harness that I've been mostly using with him to help discourage any additional pulling. But other than that, he's been great. And so with Dad, kind of the same thing, and even maybe more so because you're used to popping the leash. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. So just got to get used to just keeping your arm loose and letting the pressure build as you're walking away. Okay. There you go. Very good. And then you might want to give him a couple treats to give to him when he's done to you. And just like I was telling her, especially after long periods when he's not paying attention to you, when he starts again, it's a good idea to give him those treats and to praise him for that re-engagement, because it kind of encourages him to continue engaging again. And then you get that opposite problem when he's just stuck on you for treats, which is fine. I'd rather have that problem than the latter,
Yeah.
Because then you can decide when to give him a treat, And I'll usually count to 5 for him because he does so well. Like every time he looks at somebody or gets distracted and checks back, I count that as 1, and on the 5th time I'll give him a treat.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
It's a good way to kind of keep track of things, and then you can always adjust your times accordingly too. Very good.
Because when I walk him, he'll have periods where I think he might be bored on the walk, and there'll be nothing coming, and he'll then just sort of like look up at me, and I usually treat him.
Yeah, that's fine too. He's definitely a dog that can get bored easily, but that just comes with the territory of being intelligent and having a high work drive, things like that.
He used to hang in my office and want to be with me all the time, and he's kind of become more independent, where he's like, I'm going to lay on the floor and do work.
That's natural, especially like
Which is fine. I was glad to see that.
that independence a little bit.
Yeah, because Aussies can be super velcroed on one person.
Sometimes what ends up happening, especially with your instance, because he's younger and Poppy has this problem, well, quote unquote problem now, because it's harder for her to stay when I move further away, is because she still has that maternal bond because she's younger and she just wants to be near you. And then as they grow up and mature and get older and want to explore and be more independent, that's why you really want to start like continuing that refocus work and that clutch work, because then that's where parents will find that problem of like, oh, you used to just want to follow me around everywhere, and now you don't care when we go out anywhere. You know, that transitional age, kind of like with kids and teenagers.
Yeah. How old is Poppy?
I have to check, but she's under a year or so. I think maybe she's very close to 8 months. I can't remember. She's really young. Good boy.
That's how old he is. No wonder they get along.
Oh yeah. They make great partners for play. She's always
She's
jumping on
checked
top
out.
of them.
Did she check out?
Not yet.
No.
She'll be leaving Wednesday, I think. Yeah. So he got lucky because he got her for pretty much his entire stay. And then it's funny because I was talking to the other pet parent that's coming in Wednesday. They'll actually be an Australian. I don't know if they'll actually. I talked to 2 different parents now. I'm not getting confused, but one of them is going to be another Aussie, and one of them is going to be named Goose.
Oh,
I'm gonna be.
interesting.
It's gonna be funny if it's another Aussie named Goose too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just have to call one name and have both dogs come to me. Good boy. Very good. So you kind of see how that device works and how I kind of use it sometimes to help with reconditioning. Yeah. It works better usually when there's higher levels of distractions. Hi. So for this instance, I'll definitely give him more treats to also help. Oh no, you can have it. I'm gonna give you the leash here in a second. But you kind of now do a combination of not trying to pull, just like with the other collar, and then offering him treats and stuff when he redirects back to you, to kind of keep him from bothering his muzzle on too much. But after a while he forgets that it's on as well, just like with the other muzzle. It just takes some time. And then also when you're out walking, he'll sometimes just want to bury his face in the grass. You'll see that in the video last night. But for the most part, if you're not using it too much, he's getting used to it pretty well, especially considering I don't use that often either. The main thing is to try to utilize tools to help with situations. A lot of times clients will get in that trap, especially I've seen it with prong collars. You're supposed to use those for training. I've seen people just have them on all the time, and now they're desensitized to it, and now they're pulling again. It might be good for like the first week or two, but if you don't take advantage of it, then it'll kind of become like anything else and desensitize them. Very good. What?
Happy pup?
Oh yeah, he's had a long morning.
He really
No, boy. I think we all are after this, Goose. running a little late because I wanted to at least walk the other dogs before we headed back out in case we took a while. And you'll see this is almost more effective to help stop his pulling and him follow you because it's more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you had the other collar on like a shock setting or something like that, he'd probably be more immediate. But it's, we don't have the beep and the vibrate really to correct him or anything. We have it used to help disrupt his train of thought. Because that's usually all he needs. He just needs a good interrupt and a well-timed one. Hi, how you doing? Very good. Perfect. Good boy. And I'll include this gear and his harness for you guys when he goes back home too. So that way you'll have options. It's mostly about just, what works best for you guys. But he should be pretty good on everything now at this point because we kind of worked on the basics of just not pulling or lose pressure.
A couple that sits in their yard under an umbrella every morning, and he wants to say hi, but he barks at them, and he doesn't usually bark at people. But when he gets there, he's usually okay. And they desperately want to see him. Their
Oh,
dog
perfect.
just died. Is there anything I should do if he's like barking and it's that scared barking because low and sort of that
The apprehensiveness. Go ahead and give him maybe to dad, and you go to the strangers, give them a couple treats, and interact with them for a
I'm
bit.
always by myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he goes in person to work and I'm at home.
Okay. You can still try to do it, but I would just approach them as if I'm not worried about him and I'm not concerned of their safety or of them being a threat, to being really calm and casually. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? Here's a couple treats for Goose. Call Goose over. Try to get him to focus on you, especially if he's barking because he's apprehensive about them. Getting him to focus on you first, giving him a treat, and then showing him that these guys have got treats too. Letting him kind of hang out around them and smell them and just get used to them, and that should be okay.
He loves people on the road, but I think it's because they're sitting under an umbrella and they're just like, that's weird.
Maybe. Yeah. But in those cases, and you can do the muzzle too if you need to, but I don't think
He's
you'll be
not
okay.
concerned about it. He's just
Okay.
like, it's just every time we approach, he's that same apprehensive.
So just getting him used to that, and then after he's kind of calmed down and he's met them and they've given him treats and things like that, go ahead and leave, and then come back again, right in the same instance, right?
I feel bad because they have a very
Aww. And that'll be a good opportunity for them to, that'll be a good opportunity for them to engage with him too, and him to kind of grow his inner circle, especially when he's uncomfortable. So yeah, just be as calm and casual about it as possible, because that'll help him redirect him to you and the treats. Try to get treats to them so that way. Oh no, do you want to say hi? This will be good practice for you. So go ahead and get a treat ready for her too. Make sure he's not gonna jump or anything. Oh, good boy. Good. Hell yeah. Do you want to ask him to sit? That'd be perfect. Good boy. Very good. Good boy. Good boy. Very good. Good boy. And this will help too, because if you're holding the leash at the right length, kind of like with the other device, it'll auto-correct as soon as he pops. boy. Oh, you want it? Good, there you go. Very good. There you go. Good. So same thing there, and you can kind of see what I mean about having to be super preemptive, because as soon as he was walking, I would have tried to get his attention to ask him to sit. You'll get better at it with practice, but just know that you can't be too early. Is the thing, you know. Yeah, it's just normal puppy-based excitement. You know, he knows what to do. It's just trying to get him at least momentarily to focus on that, so he's not just driven by his puppy impulse and excitement to do normal jumpy things. Good boy. Yeah. Did that feel better for you when you had to kind of control him?
He was good.
What's the issue with power
Yeah, I always
Oh.
walk the golden non-gentle leader. I'm pretty used to
Oh
it.
yeah, you're telling me.
I tried it with just
Part of it is just kind of like with the muzzle. I'll have actually this on more inside than the muzzle, just because it's still something on his face, and it's just something we want him to get used to. Good boy. But he's doing really good about not pawing it off or rolling around right now. It's usually with like grass and stuff. Do that with. Yeah, he's got to catch a late lunch too. You guys have any questions or anything?
No,
He's been doing great.
it seems great.
And once I get home, I'll get everybody settled and eat. I'll start working on his videos here. But yeah, especially at the dog park.
Yeah, those are they're all long videos.
I try to catch as much as I can. There you go. But especially with the jumping behavior, you'll see this morning what I mean by like the excitement, and then you can see it taper off too, and then you can see like what you would do, what he does without any input, because you know, I just want to see how much of it he has under his control and how much of it you still need to help him out with, or whoever the person needs to. And spoiler alert, you still need to you still need to help him out a little bit with it. But you know, it's not too bad, and it's not like he's ignoring you as soon as you're asking him. If you get his attention, he's really good about it. But it's one of those things that he doesn't completely have on his own yet if he's too excited. Once he calms down, you'll see the progression through the video. He'll do it on his own.
He's got a couple of key people.
That would be perfect to practice with. Yeah.
Kate, when it's nighttime and it starts to get a little sick, the last day before we came to the over the back of us. It wasn't even bounce off the front left.
I can see that.
and the doors are going. She just
Aw,
doesn't want to play as much anymore.
that's understandable. Yeah. So hopefully you guys can get him to a good thing at the dog park with the other pups. I don't know what those are like where you guys are, but man, there's some good ones.
He's showing me, but people take
That's weird to have a. Okay, I was gonna
It's
say.
just a park, but they have like dog food area,
Okay.
stations.
Is it fenced in or is it
It's
open?
not.
That's probably why.
Very open
Okay.
space. And then
We need to find one that's nice and videos. It's the one you got taken.
there's
Oh.
just dirt and it's small.
Yeah, the one that we went to this morning was really nice. It's actually 3 separate ones too. Well, hopefully you'll find something like that. There's nothing around here in Stafford either, too. So sometimes you just, you don't luck out. And if that's the case, like I wouldn't expect you guys to have to drive 30 minutes every day, but maybe make it a weekend thing or something for them. And that'll really help with getting that energy out and running around, getting tired.
You service dog. how silly an idea is that?
He is wicked smart though.
Drug sniffing dog at the airport, I can
Boy. Oh, speaking of which, she's doing the farmer's dog thing, but we increased her intake to try to help put on some weight, and now I went through the food supply too fast. So we're gonna just get some fresh pet in the meantime. So I almost forgot to do over here. Oh, well then. We're out of the puppy. Okay. I guess I'll just get a regular one for her. I want her to not. That's fine. It should be okay for now. Hopefully they restock it soon. That's fine. But no, he's been good about eating and everything too. He definitely doesn't have any issues with that. He'll go in the crate right away for meal times. Like I say, he's really well conditioned. Like he knows that I'm coming through the door with the food, and he'll just like beat me to the crate. Yeah, I know.
Have you had to like lock him in the crate, like crate him? Has he done? I don't know. He hates it. He's just cries and cries and cries.
No, he's been fine.
Figures.
But it might also be like right now, for example, right? He's really tired after an extended session, about to have lunch. He's gonna eat. The crate will be closed. I'll pick everything up and then I'll open it again and he'll be fine. I'll record that and I'll add it to you, so that way you guys can see. But a lot of it just has to do with maybe his excitement with everybody being outside of the crate too, because usually when he's crated and eating, everybody else is, and so nobody's out running around having fun, because that'll sometimes make it hard for puppies to want to be in the crate. It's the only other thing I can think of. I don't think you have that problem at your home either, though.
No, he doesn't get crated. I try to do it like a couple times a week. But he barks and barks and barks, and then when I come home, he barks at me like to explain how upset he was that morning.
Aww.
Crazy. But our other dogs are so good at great things. I mean, we introduce them to the store, or if
He's been great just being out with everybody, so and hasn't gotten destructive or into anything that he shouldn't. So
yeah, like when I'm working in a little office in the back of the house, and I let him just kind of do what he wants and just check on him every once in a while. It's good, not getting him something to anything. He and the golden lay in the foyer.
sometimes what'll help, especially with certain breeds like huskies, for example, they really don't like being confined.
Yeah.
And so instead of a crate, I'll at least start them off in like a playpen, like a large area, and I'll slowly cut that in half until it's like the size of a
She
crate.
tried that in our kitchen, baby gate over the kitchen, and he simply rammed it like a goat. Knocked it down.
And I thought while he was eating, I could get past him. The one who was really jealous of him and distracted by his food. And he just, I went out with Pasa, and the next thing I know, he was at the front door holding his paw. And I was like, I thought he jumped over it, but check the video.
He just gutted it with his head. Like I said, like a goat.
That's funny. Oh yeah, no rush. Boy, he's doing good though. Yes, very good. Thank you. And that's all, just the same, like, we want him to be interested, but we want him to check in with us first to make sure it's okay to engage. Sometimes that'll happen, sometimes it won't. And then when it doesn't happen, that's when I call him or pull on a leash or something. What do you think, bud?
I saw there was a kid at one of the dog parks he went to playing in a baby pool.
Oh yeah,
And he was like totally good about it.
it was great.
And he likes to do it. So again, energy. He's
Like if they're running around, screaming.
I was ask you about you though, bud.
Aww. For hopefully when the weather gets nicer for the back end of this day, we'll do some more work around like playgrounds and dog parks again. But so far he's been great with redirecting. Oh, trail work. He's not gonna do that too. hopefully we'll be able to meet your other pup who needs help with, and see if I can help her as well with the confidence building. It could be difficult. I mean, like, not overreacting, I guess, or overcorrecting. It can be hard, especially when working with like deaf pups or blind pups who are the same too. They can be very sensitive. Hey. Problem. Oh, I'll have to disengage the camera again because it's still raining. Hey. Good boy. You guys have any questions or anything that you still want on?
That's great.
It's good seeing you.
Everybody.